Alrighty, let's interview Ignis and see what he knows about the event.
You're the one defending Sunry now.
Yeah, he already said that. Tell me what you saw the night of the murder, buddy.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could it have gone off could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
We'll try and just persuade him. You could testify it happened after he left.
No way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your Republic buddy off or whatever. I have no interest in going to prison.
I'm actually with him on that one. I want to ask something else.
What do you want to know?
What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
How old is Alasa? Who are the witnesses in the hotel?
There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player.
I think I've met him before.
An addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know?
I have no more questions for you now.
Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Okay, well, I got some info. Let's just see what the journal says about that. He told you that he heard the blaster shot go off, then saw Sunry hobbling away. So they were having like a nice little one-night stand series going on. I wonder what she looked like. Maybe we can look at the body. Okay, I can't go in any of these rooms. Okay, will you guys get the hell out of the way? Jesus. All right, who are we talking to? Firth Me, huh? I think I talked to this guy already. Let's take his stuff first. Take 100 credits from him and then talk to him.
You with the cell, Kath? You here to see me about the murder too?
Yes.
I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with her damn antics usually.
Really? You mean Sunry was having a relationship with Alasa?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room, in private, is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith Master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Ah, Sith Master.
Oh, well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
What did you see?
I didn't see anything, and there's no way you can make me say otherwise. Now quit asking.
Really? You know you want to tell me.
You know, I think I could trust you. Heck, I don't even know why I shouldn't tell you. Well, one time, I saw Alasa coming in wearing this big cloak. I was on my way to my room, and she normally wears stuff like that, so I didn't pay her too much attention. But this time, I accidentally brushed up against her. Accidentally, of course. And her cloak fell open.
Oh,
now, I
titties hanging out?
About the Sith. I leave them alone, and they leave me alone. And seeing as how Alasa had a Sith lightsaber under her cloak,
whoa!
I'm not going to poke that hornet's nest.
So she was actual Dark Jedi. She's a Dark Jedi?
Seems so. But I'm not getting myself in any further with the Sith. I know how ruthless they are.
And she was banging a Republican.
That's all I'm going to tell you. I'll testify it to the court, but you aren't going to get anything else out of me.
Oops! I got dark side points for that.
You again.
What did you see the night of the murder?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elassa's room and Sunray running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty.
There's nothing more to ask.
Well,
Okay, I got dark side points for that. Ah, Sunray, you cheating bastard. Hold on. Yeah, I only lost a little bit. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Alrighty, hold on. So, Firth told me that once brushed up against Elassa and her cloak fell open to reveal that she was carrying a lightsaber, the mark of a Jedi. It would seem that Elassa may have been a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. I haven't really talked about Allura, really. I should go do that. Sunry's innocent. She claims that this is some sort of frame-up. Sunray was an old war hero against the Sith, so they might harbor him ill. You might have heard rumors that Sunray has been cheating on his wife. Perhaps you should ask... Okay, maybe I'll go back to her, but I'll talk to, where was the crime? I'll probably go in there. I think this is where the other, guy is. Yeah. See if he's got any valuables. Nope. Okay, let's ask him questions. You here with Selkath? You have questions for Glupor? Glupor already say everything he knows. I have questions about the murder of Elassa. Glupor tell everything to Selkath. Do you not know? Glupor have no reason not to say. Glupor tell everything about the murder. Everything. Everything about Sith Lady's room. Why were you at the hotel? Staying at hotel. Glupor not very rich. Hotel much too rich for Glupor to live at. But Glupor saved for weeks and have enough to stay here for a few days. Using Glupor's chance to live better for a while. Wow. Stop talking to yourself in the third person. What did you see? You not see murder? Oh no, Glupor did see Republic guy, the cripple. Sunry is named, Glupor thinks. Glupor sees Sunry running away from the scene of the crime. Glupor see nothing else at all, especially not in Sith Lady's room. Why were you at the hotel? Oh, I already got this one. Never mind. What about Elassa's room? Glupor just curious to see what had happened. Glupor have no reason to go into room. No one paid Glupor to do it. Did someone pay you to go to do something in that room, Glupor? How do you know someone paid Glupor? Well, Sith man came up to Glupor after murder, before Selkath arrived. He say Glupor if Glupor put metal into Sith's hand. Glupor good. Glupor plant evidence and leave no trace. But Glupor not recognize Sith man anyway. Glupor not recognize humans very well. No use to Selkath, so no bother tell them. Well, that and the Sith man say he killed Glupor if Glupor speaks. Uh-oh. Glupor think he can't talk more right now. Glupor feels the need to lie down. Maybe just stay here. So I found out that he was paid by a Sith to plant the medallion on him. I'll ask him about this. Heard of it, yes, but Glupor's been locked in his room for days. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I already told him everything. Okay, so I found that out. Let's see what the update is. Glupor confesses that the Sith made him plant the metal evidence against Sunry after the murder occurred. It would seem that the Sith are indeed trying to point blame at Sunry. Well, we're gonna bash this door open. Really? That's all that was in here? I thought this would be the murder scene. You know what? It's probably this one. I thought we were allowed to investigate the body. Let's talk to this guy again.
You were the one defending...
Damn. Nothing.
Well, okay.
Alright, I thought I could at least take a look and... Who's this guy?
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
I get the idea. I think so, kinda.
Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
Oh, I'll go do that. They just give it to me?
No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want.
Persuade
Heed
them.
my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Will do. Alrighty, so I was gonna go that way anyway, but what's this? Ah, the Republic Embassy. I'm already here. Perfect. Alright, first, there's a couple things I need to do in the Republic Embassy anyway. I gotta find work, and I gotta ask them for shit. So, let's just save it. See, I like this was one of my favorite quests. I remember he was innocent, but I can't remember how. Did I just spoil that? Not really.
Welcome to Manan. I'm Roland Wan.
Hey, Roland.
As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid.
Why are you soldiers loading so much Kolto?
Kolto is a precious resource. Its healing powers are near miraculous. During times of war, Kolto becomes even more valuable. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest Kolto and ship it to our Republic soldiers battling against the Sith. Of course, the Sith enjoy the very same privileges. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith in our Kolto supply. But the Selkath are fiercely protective of their neutrality in this conflict. They do not want to grant either side an advantage.
I have some questions on Atto City. Not really, but whatever.
A beautiful place, Atto City.
I'll bet it is.
Obey the Selkath laws.
Yeah, I know about that.
I regret there is little.
Alright,
like
good.
it.
I don't really care. I'm on a mission from the Jedi Council. Perhaps you could help me with it. Actually, I'll ask him about the Sunry case first. I'm investigating the Sunry case.
I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met Sunry, but he's a hero of the Republic, not a murderer. The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass and discredit the Republic.
Probably. That's one possibility.
If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. That or check out the murder scene at the hotel. Talk to the other guests. Maybe they know something.
I did.
I regret I could not be of more assistance in your investigation. Is there anything else?
I think you can. No, maybe not. Alright, we'll tell him this. I'm on a mission from Jedi Council. Perhaps you could help me with it.
Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council.
I seek a star map, the remnant of an ancient and forgotten race.
An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manan?
You know something?
Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first.
This is main quest stuff right here. What do you want me to do? Wait, hold on. Come on, tell me.
No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out.
Alright, what do you want me to do?
We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Atto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Faraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back.
Where is the droid?
It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it.
I guess I'll try.
That is what we would ask you to do.
I'm going there anyway. How do I get in the Sith base?
There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one.
Okay.
The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to
I think I
infiltrate our
chose
base.
that route.
He's being held just inside our enclave.
I'll probably do that.
We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far.
I'll force persuade his ass. Interrogating the prisoner sounds good.
It's a logical place to start. But you should also hear about the other options available to you.
Alright, well tell me.
We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for pass cards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way.
I'm not, though. Is there another way?
The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar.
I went in there when I first did.
Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith Enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed.
I doubt that.
Here's a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first?
I'm gonna interrogate him.
Good call. Just make sure you don't push him too hard or we might lose him. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.